Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Kayla. I know I haven't posted in over a week. I have just been really busy with my new job, so I'm very sorry about that, but I will be consistently uploading from now on now that I've kind of got the hang of it. So today's video is going to be 10 tips on how to have a mental glow up. I personally needed these, so if you guys need them, please stay tuned. Like this kind of content, please hit that like button and subscribe. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Number one is to think before you act. If you're seeing something that someone's doing wrong and you're constantly nitpicking it, you're gonna go crazy. And I feel like the more we sit there and nitpick at people and tell them what they're doing wrong and tell ourselves what they're doing wrong, one, we're not worried about ourselves, so that's a problem in itself. But number two, you're going to keep doing it because it's a habit and it's going to put so much stress on you, so much stress on the other person, and you really just don't need that in your life. You're going to have this job of pointing out what everybody else around you is doing wrong. You're going to constantly pick on them and annoy them with it, and you don't want to be that kind of person, especially for yourself. If you constantly sit here and jump on what somebody's saying before you even have time to think, is that really worth my time to argue about? 99% of the time, it's not worth it. Number two is a very hard topic for a lot of us, myself included, and this is to manage your stress and anxiety. Now, I understand both of these very, very much, as I know probably all of you do as well, which sucks that that's the case, but it's just how life is. So I recommend for managing stress or anxiety, find something that helps you cope with it. Find something that makes it better. I'm not talking about doing drugs, drinking, that's not what we're saying. For example, every time I feel like I'm going crazy, what I do, it's really weird, but what I do is I have essential oil, and it's for like relaxation or something, and I literally just smell it a few times and it calms me down. I know that doesn't really sound like it does much, but in my mind it does, and it truthfully helps me. It's lavender essential oil. If that's something you're into, if not, other things can be like watching TV. You can work out, do yoga, cook. You can clean if that's like if you have like cleaning therapy, if you like that kind of thing, go to actual therapy. Find a way to manage your stress and anxiety in a healthy way. Number three is to learn to love yourself. You are going to be your biggest fan. I say this in all of my videos. You are your biggest fan. Nobody else is rooting for you, and if they are, they're probably going to stop at some point. It's the truth. Whether it's now or in 50 years, they're going to stop, and you're going to have to keep pushing yourself. That's how it works. So instead of sitting here and critiquing every single thing you do wrong, look at every single thing you do right. Focus on what makes you happy. Focus on the good about yourself. Learn to get to know yourself, because that's going to make you love yourself. And you're going to be constantly uplifting yourself. You're going to feel good. You're going to want to do good. And when I say don't critique everything you do wrong, you still want to have discipline, don't get me wrong. And just because you do things right, think that you don't do things wrong. Because we all do. So you have to discipline yourself, but also reward yourself for the things you do good. Loving yourself is essential in the world because you are all that you have. Number four is to focus on yourself. I'm telling you guys from personal experience, do this now. Focus on yourself. When you focus on yourself, like you worry about what job you want, you go get it. Worry about the paper that's due next week. You're worried about school. You're worried about this or that. That's focusing on yourself. You're worried about getting your license. You get worried about getting your permit. You're worried about getting an apartment or a house. You're not worried about anybody else but yourself. And that's not selfish. That's genuinely just focusing on yourself so that you can have a better life. Like I said, you're the only one who's truly going to be there for you. You have to show up for yourself. If you're constantly worrying about what everyone else has, about what everyone else is doing, which I have been there, and I am learning to step away from that, and I can honestly say already it feels amazing to just focus on myself. But when you're constantly focused on everybody else, you're not going to get anywhere because you're worried about what they're doing. You are never going to accomplish anything if you're worried about what that other person's doing. You need to worry about you. Number 5 is to learn to be at peace with yourself. So you have something about yourself that you can't change. Say, for example, you have OCD. You can't change that. Trust me, you cannot change that. Say you have a hair pattern that you don't like. You can't change that. Yeah, you can straighten it away, but what good is that going to do? It's still there. You know what I mean? It's still there at the end of the day. Say you don't like your eyes or your eye color. Can't change it. You know what I mean? Yeah, you can do things to mask these things you don't like about yourself, but at the end of the day, that thing that you don't like about yourself is still going to be there, and that's still you. So you have to learn to be at peace with it. But at the end of the day, you have to realize that's just who you are, and that's completely okay. There's nothing wrong with that. So many of us have mental illnesses. There is nothing wrong with that. We all have them. Do they suck? Yes, they suck. None of us want this. None of us asked for this. But we can't throw it away. So just realize that at the end of the day, there's nothing we can do to make it go away. So we have to make the best of it. Number 6 is to cut people off and only hang out with positive people. Cutting people off is essential. It's crucial. I have lost some friendships this year. What are you gonna do about it? Too bad. And it's like, at some point you don't even care because your life goes on. The world goes on. So when you cut those toxic people out of your life, you're gonna do better because you don't have that toxicity in your life anymore. When you invite positive people in, they're going to want to help you grow. Like, say you don't have a job. They're going to say you should really get a job, start doing this, start doing that, start planning out your life, go to college. They're going to want to see you do good for yourself, unlike that toxic person. So when you're sitting here and getting these positive friends, they're going to want to see you do good. Like I said, they're going to want to push you to do all of those things. And that's exactly what you want to have around you. Number 7 is to be yourself. This one, super simple. You can change up your hair. If you want to straighten it, you shouldn't do that, but go ahead. So do that, or if you want to change your hair color. My hair is black, but I got balayage in it. You probably can't tell with this lighting, but it's a lot blonder than this. So basically, be yourself, but yes, you can sit here and, change your hair color, change your outfits, because that's finding yourself. There's nothing wrong with that. But be yourself, meaning only change in a positive way. If you're benefiting from that in a positive way, change. Number 8 is to write down how you feel. I know for me personally, whenever I am going through something, it is very, very helpful to write it down. If you're not comfortable talking about that with somebody, that's understandable, whatever you're going through. But you can sit here and talk to yourself about it. And that's genuinely helped me so much. I just write to myself and I write about what's going on, and it gives you so much relief. It lets you realize how much control over yourself you actually have. Number 9 is when you catch yourself falling, pick yourself back up. So what I mean by this is, say somebody says something you don't like we mentioned in one of the first ones. Catch that, hold on to it for a few minutes, and realize that you don't want to address it because it's not worth your time. Number 10 is my favorite one of all. I'm gonna say this one gave me some peace. It's to write a letter to yourself as your future self. So say something wasn't going very right for me right now. Like, say somebody lost their job. You would write as your future self and say, don't worry, we got a new job, everything turned out great, we have a nice big house, this and that. And then you go back and you read it and it's like, oh my god, did it really happen? I've done this so many times, and while I'm writing it, I just can't stop. I'm like, I got this, I got this, I got this, I got this. I have kids, I have a house, I got cars, I have a nice job, I got to be a nurse. All of this amazing stuff. It's amazing. You just manifest it, and it's insane. You pick your life, you pick your reality. Because the truth is, you have all the time in the world to make that your reality. So all of this cool stuff that you're saying you're doing, go do it, because it feels great writing it. Alright guys, thank you so much for tuning in today. I loved making this video. I really missed making videos. It is like, what time is it? It's 10:18 at night right now. My shifts are all day shifts, so I can't record anytime throughout the day. So I've got to do it at night, but it's okay. I'm chilling. I'm so happy I got to talk to all of you guys. I really do plan on putting more content out. Let me know if you want me to do a bunch of Christmas videos. I would love to do Christmas videos. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!